didn't get reported to the police. We bleed over into residential areas.
Illegal gambling, police admit it's happening across the Austin area, attracting drugs and violence.
Whether you're for it or against it, gambling is against the law in Texas, and our undercover cameras caught it happening right here at home, leading KXAN investigator Brian Collister to discover there is really not much law enforcement can do to stop it.
It's like a miniature Las Vegas casino. Game rooms all across the Austin area filled with 8-liner machines like this one. Now these machines are perfectly legal. What's not? When the operators pay out in cash. You're inside an illegal game room in Southeast Austin. Players are placing cash bets for the chance to win big money. Workers here carry these bags packed with thousands in cash. Undercover, we win 30 bucks. This cash payout makes it illegal. Roberto Rodriguez is one of the gamblers who plays here. What's the most money that you've won at any time?
Oh, $600.
You won $600?
Yeah.
And they paid you in cash?
Yeah.
He says he plays at several game rooms around town.
Yeah, I know it's illegal, right? Yeah.
You know it's illegal, but you come anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
This one's pretty lucky. It's the biggest one yet. 18. Cash up. Ticket.
It's these wads of cash that draw gamblers and criminals. Like this game room on North Lamar earlier this month. Officers responding to a fight, arresting a man with a gun and drugs. Or worse, a man shot to death trying to rob this East Austin game room in 2012.
Our concern was the amount of people and the shady characters that were coming into the area.
This woman contacted us when a game room opened in this business park off Burleson Road in Southeast Austin. She and others nearby tell us they were afraid.
It was definitely uneasy. You didn't want to work later than dark.
I mean, that pouch of cash is...
There's a lot of cash in some of these places.
The head of the Vice Unit with Austin Police says illegal game rooms are a growing problem.
You know where these places are. Why don't you crack down on them?
We know where a lot of them are.
But he says his team has few resources to focus on this crime.
Both the child exploitation mission and the human trafficking mission for 8 detectives and 3 officers, those take up the bulk and the vast majority of our work, which leaves not a whole lot of time and resources to devote to the game rooms.
Other cities like Houston and Fort Worth have devoted more resources and regulations to crack down on these places, like requiring operators to register and pay hefty fees. Austin only requires a sign and clear windows, but many we found are not even following those rules. APD says most of the city's illegal game rooms are here along North Lamar in Council District 4.
Well, I have heard that these game rooms have been operating in my district. You hear about it on the street.
We showed our undercover video to District 4 Councilman Greg Kassar and asked him what he can do to help.
That should be one of the tools that we grant APD through ordinance change. The Committee on Public Safety, where I'm vice chair, is going to be examining an entire strategy for reducing violent crime in the Runberg area in particular, and I think that giving APD tools to handle game rooms, which are attractors of violent crime, is an important thing that we need to be working on.
And after we started working on our story, the game room on Burleson closed down.
It's wonderful. They were gone the day you called to ask, so they picked up and got a U-Haul and headed out. So that was...
How does that make you feel?
Very thankful. It's a lot better here now.
We'll keep checking to see what the city does to crack down on the problem with illegal game rooms here. Meanwhile, at the legislature, there is a bill that would allow the state to crack down on 8-liner game rooms. It also would allow law enforcement anywhere in the state the tools to crack down on these illegal operations. We'll keep you updated on that bill as it makes its way through the legislature. Brian Collister, KXAN Investigates.